Today I wanted to do something a little bit different because I'm usually not only working on just tattoos, so I just wanted to show a little bit of variety and show what other ways I also like to be creative. I'm actually going to be varnishing a few paintings of mine for the first time. I know that's kind of bad. Anybody who paints knows that varnishing is probably a very important step. Usually it's used at the end to protect your painting from any like dust or sunlight damage, and apparently there are different types of varnishes. I didn't really know much about it. I heard about varnishing before, but I didn't really know any details about what they can do for the painting, and honestly I have no idea why. I've never done it with any of my paintings before, but today we're gonna mess around and find out. I went to, I guess, like an arts and craft type store and told the guy what I was trying to do and that I wasn't sure the type of finish that I wanted it to have, because you can, I guess, have either like a matte or a gloss, or there's even, I guess, levels to the type of matte finish that you want. So this one is a medium matte. It also says it's for watercolors, but he said that it would work out well. So, but this is the matte one. This is the glossy one. Now the painting that I want to varnish, or that gave me the idea, is actually this one here that I finished maybe like a month or so ago. I feel like the light is kind of making it look a little weird. I don't know, the blue almost looks like fluorescent. I don't know. The idea behind it actually had like a dream that kind of influenced this, and maybe I'll make a video in the future explaining that a little bit, but just really needed to bring this like picture in my head to life. Honestly, maybe in the future I will recreate this on a much bigger canvas, because that was originally how I envisioned it, on a pretty big canvas. Nothing crazy, but definitely bigger than this. But because I don't know which varnish to use, I am a bit nervous with just going straight in and just like trying one out. So I brought two little baby canvases to practice on. So we'll do one with the matte and then one with the gloss, and I'll see how they come out, and then from there I can kind of decide which varnish I would like to use on the other painting. I also have another painting that I brought that I'm thinking of also varnishing, but the more that I look at it, the more that I'm not sure if I'm quite decided on if it's finished. Definitely one of my favorites. I like it because it's like, it's a bit weird, and I like weird things. So maybe I'll save this for another day. But in the meantime, we'll start working on these. So we're gonna do this one with the gloss and this one with the matte finish. Got a few brushes. Honestly, maybe I'm just gonna use like a bigger brush, have more coverage. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake them. I literally have no idea what to do with this. I'm just going to dip the paintbrush in the bottle. Oh, it's a thicker consistency than I thought it would be. Also don't know how fast this is supposed to dry, so also don't know how much is too much, or like how thick of a layer it should be. This is so like chill. I'm just vibing. Okay, cool. I would say that's fully covered. Very nice. So for this one, I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm not gonna hold you. It's starting to smell like a nail salon in here. I might need to open a window. I'm getting dizzy. So this one is not as thick as the other one. It's a lot more liquidy. I'm so zoned in. I'm like forgetting that I'm even recording. That's a good thing though. That's how it is when I'm painting anyway. When I really get into a good creative flow, literally nothing else exists. That's my favorite part. This one is complete as well. Now we wait. Yeah, I definitely gotta go open a window though. I'm gonna pass the fuck out in here. All the fumes.
A few moments later.
Grab a compressor. They could be a little riper. They're not as sweet as I normally like them. Cheers. That one's actually so good. All right, break time over. They seem to be dry. I'm gonna show both of them. This is the one with the medium matte finish, and this is the one with the gloss. From here, I'm not gonna lie, they seem to have a very similar finish to them. Maybe it depends on how the light is hitting them, but it doesn't seem to be too much of a difference. Maybe there's not that much of a difference because this is also medium matte and not like full on matte, so I guess that medium makes a hell of a difference. If I show them side by side, it seems to show a bit better in the camera. And the way the light reflects off of it, I would say that maybe I can see that this one is like glossier. So I think it does depend on how the light is hitting it. What do y'all think? Which one do you think has the better finish? Maybe from this angle you can see something that I can't. But I want to say that I kind of like this a little better though. Yeah, I think if I had to choose a winner, I would go with the medium matte. With that being said, I'm going to use the medium matte on this guy here. Okay, so I still don't have anything to pour the varnish in. I'm actually just gonna pour a little bit on top and go from there. I'm a little bit nervous, but I mean, I've seen the outcome, so I already have an idea of what it's gonna come out like. Oh shit, that was a bit much. Now I'm going to let this dry. I think I'm really gonna like the end result. This is something I should probably do more often. Varnish my paintings. It's good for the paintings. It's good for me in the long run. It just keeps that protective layer over them. This was a lot of fun and very calming, surprisingly. I will make it a point to post pictures of the dried results so that everyone can see how it came out because I'm excited to see the final result as well. So I will make sure that I post some pictures. Thanks for joining me.